While many suspects make reckless and foolish choices that land them in deep trouble with the law, some are far more strategic.
I know if y'all had proof of me robbing somebody, we wouldn't even be talking. Y'all would have cuffed me, I would be charged with it. That's what I know, bro.
These brilliant individuals manage to outwit the police at every step. Today, we'll look at dramatic moments where suspects turn the tables on cops. Starting with the shocking case of Chief Middleton.
That's sad that you do not know your own laws as a chief. As a chief, you are f***ed. You are f***ed, my friend. You're dismissed as well. I'm gonna walk away now.
A man was peacefully recording inside the New Elon City Hall when a police officer stormed over, ordering him to leave even though he had every legal right to be there. The situation soon escalated.
No, sir.
Are you?
Restricted area.
Where does it say that?
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Sir, if you don't mind, please,
No,
exit.
I do.
Exit, please.
No, thank you.
I'm only going to give you one more opportunity.
And then what's gonna happen?
Okay?
There seems to be a misunderstanding of the laws that apply to this situation. Even though the man is recording in public spaces, which is a constitutional right, the officer blocks him from entering another public area.
Please.
Excuse me.
Please.
Excuse me.
Let's exit, please.
Please don't touch me.
Let's exit, please.
Please do not touch me.
Let's exit.
Please don't touch me.
Let's exit, please, sir.
Can I have
Sir,
your name and badge number?
I'm Chief Middleton.
Okay.
My badge number is 200. Okay?
So why are you
can please
why
exit.
Are you putting your hands on me?
I'm going to exit you out of the building.
Okay, no, you're
okay?
not. First
I'm
of all,
not assaulting you. I'm not doing anything. I want to
didn't.
escort you out of the building.
You didn't.
No, I did not assault you.
Okay.
No, I did not.
So
assault comes
when
with
I walk by-
any type of aggressive behavior.
No, that's-
I grabbed your arm and
You're
did
right,
this.
You did not assault me.
Just
You
like
battered
this.
me. You
Let's
battered
go.
Me. That's unnecessary battery.
Sir, please. Exit our building. This is enough.
No, thank you.
In his opinion, refusing to comply with the officer's illegal request is not only justified but necessary. The man knows his rights, and in most situations, unless he's trespassing on private property, the officer has no legal authority to force him out. Unfortunately, the officer is about to dig himself into a deeper hole.
I'm gonna walk by now.
You're not going to walk by.
So why are you
Okay.
doing this? Why are you doing this?
This
You
is
have a body
this
cam.
is the police. I do have a body cam, and it is recording.
So why are you
Okay?
touching me and over?
Sir, please don't make this something more than what it is. Okay?
I didn't say a word to you. You came up to me and put your hands on me.
What is your agenda here?
What is my agenda?
That's right. What are you
I
doing?
don't need to tell you.
You say you were doing history. So you record that.
That's
You can
more
go to the
information
library.
than I need to give you. Ira.
Okay?
That's already more information than I need to give you.
Okay, sir. You're making this more difficult than what it is.
And so are you.
Okay.
At the very same time.
No, it's not. All right.
No, it's not.
If you don't mind, I would like for you to exit this building.
I do. I already
Okay.
told you that like 4 times.
All right. You under arrest?
Sir.
Now you're trespassing on
okay.
public property.
Look, trespassing on public.
Yes,
public
I gave
property.
you.
Trespassing on public property. Do you guys see this? You guys see this?
I gave you plenty of opportunity, sir.
This is an obvious case of an unlawful arrest. The officer even admitted the man was on public property, yet he let his personal feelings take over. Exercising your rights shouldn't lead to arrests, but that's exactly what happened here, and it is about to backfire badly.
Well, okay. I want you to think about what you're doing right now.
No, you're making things more difficult than what it is.
Think about what you're doing.
I would like for you to exit the building.
Okay.
But what you're doing is you don't want to exit the building. Okay?
Correct. I already told you that.
You're recording in here.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
You said you're recording for history. Your history is there.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
This is the police department.
Yep.
All right?
Absolutely. So now what? Now where are we gonna take this?
You're going to go on the
This ought to
outside.
be fun for you.
And then you're going to leave.
No, I'm not going anywhere. I ain't going anywhere. I'm gonna step right back in as soon as you take these cuffs off of me because you know you're making a mistake right now. You know you're making a mistake.
I asked you to exit, and you did not exit.
Look, this is gonna be illegal search and seizure.
It's not illegal search and seizure.
Oh, why is that?
Because I don't have to search you. Because I detained you so you can get out of my building.
After making a quick arrest, the police chief tries to cover his tracks, saying the arrest was just a detention to clear the building. But as soon as they part ways, the man marches right back inside, determined to stand his ground.
Maria, I'm gonna lock this building. You got the key? You have the key? Back up, please, sir.
No, thank you.
We're
For what?
closed.
No, you're not.
Back up.
No, you're not.
Back
You're
up,
not
sir.
closed. No, thank you.
We're not playing this. I'm
No,
not playing this
I-
with you. No. Back up, sir.
No,
You can't put your foot there. You cannot put your foot there to restrict
Dude,
this.
congratulations,
Sir, please.
sir. Hey, I just want to tell you something. Congratulations, you just earned the state of South Carolina a humongous lawsuit.
Sir,
humongous.
please.
Humongous. You guys see this? I have to fight this man right now. I have to fight this man. Do you guys see this? Congratulations.
Hey,
Congratulations.
Sir,
You just earned
please.
yourself and the state of South
Please
Carolina a huge,
exit the area.
humongous lawsuit.
Please exit the area.
Humongous.
Please.
Humongous.
This
I
is
would
what you
suggest to
want.
you- I
This
would
is what
suggest
you
to
want. You want to
would
come in
suggest
here and
to you
make.
that you just let me walk by.
No,
and do
I
my
don't
business,
suggest
and you go
anything,
about your day.
okay?
That's what I would suggest to you. Okay?
Does she have the? No, sir. No, sir.
You guys see this?
No, sir. Please exit the building.
Or what?
You're trespassing.
No, I'm not.
Okay?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Please exit the
The reason
building.
why I'm still not in cuffs right now is because you know it's not true.
No, no, no.
The man's argument is spot on. No officer would release someone they had legally arrested. Is the cop just trying to protect his ego after getting called out?
The reason why I'm not on the ground.
Give me an opportunity. Give me a reason on why you want to record in here. You said it's because of history, right? You said you want to record
That's
history.
already more information than I
Right?
can give you.
Okay, then I don't have to give you any information.
Sir, I didn't
okay?
ask you for any. I did not once ask you for any.
Sir, if you don't mind, please exit the building.
And again, we'll go for the circular conversation. No. No, thank you.
Okay. That's fine.
Hey, let's do it again. Let's
You
do
want
it
a
again, boys.
lawsuit? Get a lawsuit.
Once again, the chief arrests the man and calls for backup. But it doesn't take long before he slowly realizes he's made a serious mistake.
What is your purpose?
You can call me good citizen.
Okay. And what is your purpose here within the city of New Ellerton?
Well, as of right now, I'm talking to you.
Okay. So you're talking to
Illegally
me.
detained
Okay.
with handcuffs on. You're in trouble.
Okay.
And you know it.
That's fine.
And you know it.
That's fine.
So I'm just going to sit here as long as you want me to sit here.
That's fine.
You know, Aiken is the fastest. Can you please push my sunglasses up?
No, I'm
man?
not
They're
going to push your
fall off my
sunglasses up. Is my phone over there?
face. You better start-
Give me that,
Start making some
not that one, the
calls,
other
man.
one. No, the other one.
You better
I
start
appreciate it.
making some calls. So are you gonna legally or illegally seize my phone right now, or can I have that?
No, you can have your phone.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
There you go.
Thanks. Now he's starting to backpedal a little bit. So are you gonna take the cuffs off me? Are we gonna backpedal that far or no?
No, I'm not going to take the cuffs off you. You're detained?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Well, actually, yes, I am. I'm sorry. I misspoke. Well, guys, we are here in the New Ellington. How do you know? What is this? I love how you took the badge off. It's crazy.
This is when the wheels completely fall off. Desperate for answers, the cop calls a local judge, and the second he realizes the disaster he's created, it becomes one of the most unintentionally hilarious moments ever recorded on body cam.
I got a gentleman here in the office who wants to record,
So he knows.
and I've told him several times to get out of my building. He is claiming that he has the right to come in here and record
Congratulations, my friend.
at the police department.
Congratulations, my friend. That's sad that you do not know your own laws as a chief.
Uh-huh.
As a chief, you are f***ed. You are f***ed, my friend. You're dismissed as well. I'm gonna walk away now. You're f***ed, buddy.
Okay. 1 second.
Please, excuse me. Don't stop touching me.
Gotcha.
Stop touching
Okay.
me right
Well,
now.
I'd undetain him and we'll go.
Oh, there we go. Oh, undetained. Dude, you better get people here, man. You better get people here. You better. Illegally detained, and look at that. The backpedaling went so far as the cuffs go.
That's right. I explained to him that he was trespassing. I no longer wanted him
Look at
recording
this.
into
The
this
use of
office.
Force, the ridiculous amount of force put on these cuffs. Ridiculous amount of force. Look at this. Dude, you're in trouble. You are in so much trouble, and I love it.
And that's what he
You
was
are in
doing.
so
He was
much
using the
trouble, and I love
phone
it.
pretty much where there was business.
You'd expect rookie mistakes from new officers, but when a seasoned police chief gets a lesson from a judge, that's truly unfortunate. The madness continues when the chief arrests the man for swearing, calling it disorderly conduct. It's an even more ridiculous arrest than the last two, yet it somehow lands the man in the back of a patrol car.
So none of these are lawful orders, so I'm not going to listen.
So you're under arrest for disorderly conduct. For disorderly conduct.
Use force if
Okay.
you'd like. Let's try to step
No,
out
I'm
of
not
that
going to
force.
use force.
No, I know
Okay.
you're not. I know you're not.
So if you don't mind, please have a seat
I
in
do.
the car.
Again, I do. And again, I want that FOIA request.
You will get a FOIA request. You will get the video, okay?
Thank you. Appreciate that. You're f***ed, buddy.
Okay, man. Have a seat.
No. Use force. Put me in there.
I'm not going to use force to
I
put you
didn't
in
think
there.
so. I didn't think so.
This is ridiculous.
You know you
believe
are in
this.
so much deep right now, dude. This is why you've backpedaled time and time and time again. And it's all on camera.
And that's 100%
It's all on
fine.
camera, dude.
And that's 100% fine.
Chief Sean Middleton's situation quickly deteriorated after the incident. Days later, he was forced to resign, with reports hinting at a connection to domestic issues involving his wife. While it's unclear if the illegal arrest was a factor, his errors ultimately led to his downfall. This wasn't the only time a suspect outsmarted the cops. Let's move on to the even more fascinating case of Jonathan DaBaby Kirk.
Y'all, I know if y'all had proof of me robbing somebody, we wouldn't even be talking. Y'all would have cuffed me. I would be charged with it. That's what I know, bro.
In January 2020, rapper DaBaby was booked to perform at a nightclub in Miami. But the night turned violent when the owner only handed over $20,000 instead of the agreed $30,000. According to the victim, Kirk punched him several times before members of his crew jumped in. The man was left battered and missing his phone, credit card, and about $80 in cash. A grainy CCTV recording captured part of the assault, but it wasn't much to go on. Kirk allegedly fled in a black SUV. He returned to his hotel a few hours later, walking straight into the hands of police and the victim. He was taken to the station and told he was being held for questioning.
Say, we just got to do our investigation and that's it.
As it turned out, the investigation wasn't going to be that straightforward. Much to the dismay of the police, Kirk spent his time in the room showing every suspect how to handle an interrogation, making their jobs impossible.
What's your full name?
We just want to get it from you. This is just a formality. Just tell, name, your date of birth, and all that stuff.
I got that information.
From the start, the detectives realized they're in for a challenge. Kirk isn't budging. He won't answer a single question, not even when they ask him for his name. His Miranda rights have been read to him, and he's decided to take full advantage of his right to remain silent, leaving the detectives with no information to go on. What's interesting is that Kirk chooses not to have a lawyer present. Let's be real, it's not because he doesn't have the money. The smart move would be to stay quiet and ask for legal counsel, but Kirk seems convinced he can talk his way out of this as long as he plays his cards right.
An incident occurred at the hotel, 1500 Southwest First Avenue, that you were there for, correct?
What incident?
An incident. You had an altercation with somebody?
No.
You didn't. Did you have a business dealing with somebody?
No.
You didn't.
No.
So somebody didn't bring you $20,000 in front of the hotel in your SUV?
No. Somebody had somebody bring $20,000 that wasn't theirs and lied to them and told them that it was for an event of theirs on the 31st. And lied to them. That person, once he realized they were doing bad business, said nah and left with his $20,000.
Okay, so you didn't count.
And got my contact information to do business the right way. That's what happened. The people that got y'all put me in handcuffs, they the crooks. They the criminals. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, so you didn't count
like
$20,000? Did you count $20,000 in your SUV?
No, I did.
Okay. Around what time was this, sir?
I don't know. Whatever time they told you. Whatever time the camera showed me not robbing nobody that time.
Kirk insists that he wasn't involved in the altercation outside. His explanation is a little hazy, but he claims that his manager had been negotiating with the promoter for a performance at Cafe Iguana Pines. Kirk says the money the promoter offered was stolen, and he sensed something was wrong with the deal from the start. Rather than escalate the situation, Kirk told him to sort it out and left quietly without causing a stir. Of course, this doesn't give the police an account for the altercation outside, which was captured on camera. With the footage being blurry and no witnesses around to point fingers at the attackers, as long as Kirk stays consistent with his story, he's got a decent chance of avoiding trouble.
Common sense. You know what I made to even be down here? A promoter booked me at that hotel. I didn't pay to be at the hotel. I was paid for. You'd have let me on my room, you would have saw close to $250,000 cash, legally, hard-earned money. I don't got to take nothing from nobody, bro.
Well, let me ask you this.
I will go outside here right now and throw $10,000 in the air. Like, I do not care about no money. I don't.
Was there an argument?
No, it was an argument. I didn't argue with a soul. I didn't argue with a soul. My voice was never raised. It was never aggressive language for me. None of that.
Was there a fight?
None of that. No, I ain't seen no fight. And nothing was taken. We shouldn't be in no robbery, bro. So when y'all get done doing what y'all doing, y'all need to do y'all job. Y'all need to follow y'all process. And y'all need to arrest whoever gave y'all these false allegations, bro. This bullshit.
Sure, it might look like Kirk is just showing off his rapper riches, but he makes a solid point here. If he's making $30,000 deals during the week and regularly covering expenses for dozens, if not hundreds of people, why would he need to steal a measly $80 and an iPhone? The more he can distance himself from this event, physically and in terms of involvement, the better for his case. Kirk says he wasn't involved in the crime, wasn't even near the scene, and has an explanation for where he was when it occurred. However, for the detectives, something illegal happened, and they believe the evidence points to Kirk. The detectives know they need to gather all the facts and carefully piece together his day, crafting a story that leaves Kirk with no way to deny it and eventually forces him to confess.
When I encountered you in the hotel, you came back to the concierge, the counter.
Yeah.
Where were you coming from at that point?
Time, whatever the hell. I went to eat. I went to get some food.
Where is that?
I don't remember.
You don't know?
No.
How'd you get there?
In the car.
What kind of car? Was it a car you drove? Somebody else drove?
Uber, bro.
An Uber?
Yeah.
What kind of car was it?
Uber.
Small car, SUV, truck, what?
I don't know. Let's talk about what matters. That's
why we're here.
Let's talk about what y'all need to get me about this. When I'm driving in the car, when I went to go eat, what time I went, that don't got nothing to do with the fact I ain't robbed a damn soul. Me, nobody around me, ain't nobody robbing nobody.
Let's take the word robbery out of the picture.
So while we here, we taking the word robbery out of the picture. Y'all are robbery detectives. This is robbery unit. That's the second word he said. That's the second word he said when he came in here. Robbery. Come on, bro.
Okay, listen.
He told me he asked to question me about a robbery when I walked in my hotel. Robbery. I had every answer to the question you needed right there. Whoa, that ain't it. That's false. Okay. Throw that out the window. We talking about robbery, bro. It's nothing for me to talk about. I didn't rob.
So do you think that we just woke up this morning and decided to just...
I think y'all got a phone call from somebody that's already a liar. I know they're a liar. Got a phone call from somebody that's a liar and y'all bought it. Y'all believed it. Y'all got me in here and y'all put me in handcuffs. Brought me outside the hotel in handcuffs, cameras and shit all on me. Come on, bro. This shit's bad for what I got going on. And I ain't even do shit to that, man.
Kirk might not have a lawyer, but he's handling the situation with ease. He's in control of the interrogation and plans to maintain it. While the police are trying to connect him to the crime scene, Kirk steers the conversation towards what he deems crucial, leaving the officers with limited chances of extracting the information they need. His ability to keep the detectives on their toes makes it increasingly difficult for them to extract any useful information. Even though Kirk is clearly in control, it's surprising he hasn't asked for legal representation. He obviously understands how to handle himself during an interrogation, maybe from previous experience. If that's the case, he should realize that requesting legal representation rarely hurts. Whether it's pride or overconfidence, Kirk remains in the driver's seat, and he's about to tighten his grip even more.
We're talking about criminals. When I do business, it's legally binding. It's legally binding. Everything I do, you have to sign a contract. You got to sign a contract.
Okay,
it's a contract right now.
The whole incident happened and nothing went wrong. Nothing happened. There was no...
Not to my knowledge.
There was no fight. There was no scuffle. There was no...
I ain't fighting nobody. I ain't fight nobody. I ain't take nothing from nobody. The only two questions that I should even be getting asked, bro.
So why would someone say that you did?
You got to bring him in here. Ask him that. Bring him in here. But it don't matter. Regardless of what y'all got going on, see, this is why you do business the right way, which is not the way they was doing it. His name's on the contract, bro. So I'm gonna sue him anyway.
What was his name?
I'm gonna sue him anyways. Whoever y'all talking to, whoever you tell me his name.
So who'd you sign a contract with?
I don't sign the contracts. I'm the performer. I don't sign the contracts.
So your management team signed the contract?
Yes.
Who in your management team signed the contract with who? They don't tell you who you perform with?
We don't sign the contracts. We draw them up. I just told you he signed the contract.
So who's he?
Y'all let me know, bro, when y'all done with the mind game questions, bro. I don't got time for that.
There's no mind game questions.
Whoever made the report.
There's no mind.
Whoever made the report. Whoever made the report, bro. Y'all don't gotta act like y'all know less than what y'all know. Whoever made the report, but y'all know it's too much. Y'all know too many lies. You get what I'm saying? That's why y'all gotta move backwards like that, bro. Like
you're saying that they're lies, but you don't know what we have or don't have.
Okay. I know if y'all had proof of me robbing somebody, we wouldn't even be talking. Y'all would have cuffed me. I would be charged with it. That's what I know, bro. That's what I know.
This rule doesn't apply to every situation, but it fits perfectly in this situation. When the police bring you into an interrogation room without charging you first, it's often a sign they don't have enough evidence. More often than not, interrogations are about getting you to confess because they can't yet prove the case without your own words. There are a few exceptions, like when police are just trying to figure out your motive, but most of the time you can tell why you're sitting there based on the situation and the kinds of questions they're asking. If they already have strong evidence against you, it might make sense to cooperate. However, if they don't have proof and you know you've done nothing wrong, staying silent and asking for a lawyer is usually your smartest move.
Your side of the story.
My side of the story is I ain't done that. I don't have a side of the story because I ain't done nothing to nobody. And before something could be done to me, I realized I was dealing with bad business. And I
Why do you say it was bad business?
What?
Why you say it was bad business?
I already told y'all that. You want to rewind this? You want to rewind it, bro? I already told y'all, bro. My story not going to come out different no matter how many times I say it, bro. It's not, bro. It's right here. So you press stop and rewind and play, you're going to hear. That's why I said it was bad business, bro. Come on, bro. He needed my help for his event. He already was in deep water because he's already doing, and I see why, he's already doing bad business. You see what I'm saying? He has an event that wasn't going to go as planned. He needed me to make up for that. He needed me to cover his ass, so he brought in another person, lied to him, swindled him. He thinking he coming to book me for a whole different event, and they tricking him, got him paying me to come do a walk through the night. Come on, bro. These niggas full of shit. Man, up on me trying to help send y'all on a wild goose hunt to see who that is. And matter of fact, check them cameras. Y'all got crime scene investigation unit out there. Check the cameras. See him meet up with somebody else in the lobby. Ask him, hey, who's that? Ask him. Follow up on what I'm telling y'all.
That's what we're trying to do.
At the end of the day, I would expect people to act on common sense anyway.
The cops soon recognize that they've hit a dead end. Kirk has made his position clear and isn't changing it, no matter how hard they push. Following procedure, they step out of the room, hoping some time alone will trigger anxiety that could lead to a confession. In a very comedic moment, their plans completely backfire. Instead of cracking, Kirk calmly closes his eyes and drifts off to sleep, clearly unaffected by their tactics. With the detective stuck and unable to make any headway, it's become clear that Kirk wouldn't budge. The next move came when a detective returned, informing the room that they would secure Kirk's belongings from his hotel. Even without a confession, Kirk was still the main suspect and would remain in jail while they continued their investigation. The only thing left for the police to figure out was what to do with Kirk's belongings while he was locked up. Naturally, Kirk refused to let them touch his things, instructing them to leave it to the hotel. He was facing up to 15 years in prison, a $10,000 fine, and possibly more charges related to the battery. The real challenge for the police was gathering enough evidence to make their case stick. Unfortunately for the detectives, neither Kirk nor the security footage offered any help. With no concrete evidence to back up their claims, the investigation stalled. After just 48 hours behind bars, the charges against Kirk were dropped, and he was released. Thanks for watching. YouTube thinks you'll enjoy this next video.